Okay, so here is, I don't even know where the green bar is. Where's my green bar? Can you hear me, everybody? I hope you can hear me all right. We will soon find out. Okay, so this is my bulk order or customer ledger. Now, this is something that I used to have a very long time ago when I first joined. And then my sponsor at the time said, no, you just want a nice VIP book where you put all your VIP details in. And I got to the end of a double side on it, and I just thought this just doesn't work. So I've decided to reactivate my bulk order, and this is what it is. And the intention with this was, because I used to do a lot of bulk orders for people rather than people ordering online. So the intention with this was somebody'd ring me up, or I'd message somebody and they'd say, yes, put me down for a foundation or what have you. So what I'd do is I would then open up my bulk order book and start filling it with people with the intention of doing a bulk order once a week or however long. Okay, so this is the first part of the ledger. So you've got the details of the order. So you've got the date and the order number, which is what you would put in. Well, you'd put the date in when your customer gave you the order anyway. And then you would change it when you put your order in. So you'd put your order date in there. As you can see there, we've got the order number. So these two fields you would actually populate once the order has gone in. So this is the first one that you'd do. So you put your client details in. It's going to be a sale unless if you're doing a refund or what have you. And then the item. We've also got here, I've also got another column here. So we've got the colour, so which is the general colour that you would go for. So we've got velour, slick, manipulative. And then we've also got a second colour descriptive, which gives you a little bit more in depth about the colour. And this is the descriptive that comes off the website. So slick, rose shimmer. Okay, we've also got here, we've got a price. So this is your catalogue price. If they're ordering a primer and they're not ordering a collection, then you just fill that field with the product price. Okay, and then I've added these fields here just to help basically reconcile the total order. So this value here is the value of your order total. So if you've had to pay for any shipping, if you've made any foundation donations, or if you've put any Y-cash or half-offs against that product. Okay, then we go along and we've got a next section. I've put it in colour, so just to kind of make it a little bit easier to kind of follow. So this next section is the analysis. Now, you don't have to use this if you don't want to. As I say, all of this is entirely up to you. Competition prize, gifts, demo stock, cash and carry. I used to do a lot of orders. When I first started, I used to do a lot of orders, just mascara orders. Or if I was going to do an exhibition or a stand, I'd just put a load of product through and it'd go through as cash and carry. And then as those were being sold, I would then go back and I would take them out of cash and carry, and I would then put the customer details in of who they went to so that I could keep a track on it. Okay. So cash and carry, exhibit admin costs, any P&P charges, postage and packaging that you incurred to send it out. Obviously, those need to be passed on, or if you don't want to pass it on to your customers, that's entirely up to you. So postage and packing charges, and then the invoice total. So that should basically be what your customers paid you in total. And then that's just a reconciliation. So if you haven't received the money, it'll be 0. Or if you have received the money, you just put, the money received in there. It's just a little bit of a note just to say whether or not you've received it if you get loads and loads of customers. Okay. So next up, we've got the follow-up section. Now, this is something that is new to the order book. It's something that I've been talking to Michelle about, and I think it's something that would benefit something like this. So basically, this should be your one-stop ledger. I mean, you can see loads in your back office, don't get me wrong, but if you're doing bulk orders in your back office, you're not going to see who your customers are who have actually received them, are you? This is why I've done this. So Your delivery date, so that's the date that your order actually got received. If you are doing it here, or should I say if you're getting it delivered here, then obviously the delivery date should be the date that it should be delivered with your customer. So that's the date. That delivery date is the date that you need to, first of all, contact your customer, message them and just say your product was due for delivery today. I just wanted to check, make sure that you'd received it, and if everything's okay with it, that'll give them the opportunity to say, well, actually I've received it, but the bottle smashed, or, you know, something like that. If it's come directly from HQ, you know, you'll then know if there's been any problems with packaging or anything like that. So that is your first port of call, is you message your customers on your delivery day or within a day or so of delivery day. Your next follow-up is within a week. I mean, obviously, you can change this to whatever you want it to be, depending on how you want to follow up with your customers. These are just guidelines. After a week, you want to get back to your customers and say, product satisfaction, are you satisfied with your products? And then basically there's a formula in here, which basically says the week is the delivery date. So we've got V11 plus 7. So after a week, that's your next follow-up date. And then your next one is your refill or catch up. So after 3 months or however long your next one wants to be, you can just say, okay, on this day I need to contact to see if they want to refill or see how they're doing. And that is basically V11 again, which is your delivery date, plus 90, which is 3 months. Okay, and then there's another column here that you can add comments. You can basically just insert columns if you want to add or delete anything. Basically, you can do whatever you want with this. I will send you a blank copy so that you can do with it what you want. Okay, so we'll talk about these little down arrows here. Now, first of all, if you've got a client, what you need to do, if one of your clients, say for example, says, oh, I had a foundation off you, I've not had one for a while and I've thrown the bottle away, I can't remember what colour it was, then you just go and say, okay, what was it? You find your client and you say, okay, so it was the foundation, and we just go and find the touch mineral liquid foundation and say, right, okay then, well, your colour is velour or your colour is satin, so whatever you've put in that section there. Okay, and that is as simple as that. You can use these filters for absolutely anything. So like at the moment we've got the promotion on with the touch trio. So you want to go deselect everything, and then you just want to find the 1, 2 or 3 products. So we've got the setting powder. We want to see if anybody's had the liquid foundation. We want to see who's had the skin perfecting concealer, say, and then we want to see who's had the touch, where are we? Touch Glorious Face Primer. Okay, so these are all the people that have had these products, the Touch Glorious Face Primer, the Touch Mineral Liquid Foundation. And that's the time when you'd go back to these people and just say, listen, we've got this deal, it's got this product in, and it's got a few more products in. Is it something that you'd be interested in? And this is a way of you to actually follow up and get the most out of this spreadsheet. This is when the spreadsheet really comes alive. And then if you just select all again, so basically you just use your drop down menu, select all, and then that is basically everything. That's everything. Okay, you know, I mean, you could even use this if you wanted to go and say, right, well, who is my biggest customer? So you just go into my biggest customer, or just select a name, somebody that you see very often. This isn't all mine, by the way. And then you just go down to the bottom and let's just add all those up, and I will go back and change this to make sure that that works properly. So this is a great tool as well, so you can see who has placed the most orders with you, and that would just show you who's placed the most orders straight away. Wow, you know, you've spent such and such with me this year, and or you can even just, if you want to do it for this year, you just go down to your dates and you've got your dates there. So okay, so this year, let me deselect everybody, and then I'm just going to select 2018. So in 2018, Miss Marie has spent that on product, for example. And it's really, you can, I mean, obviously there's limitations to it, but there is a lot more freedom in this. You can manipulate the data so much easier than in your back office. And all it means is you just add anybody. So if anybody orders anything out of your back office, so if they do an order direct, you can put it on here. If you do an order as a bulk order, you put it in here. And it's just a really good tool, and I just thought I'd share it with you. If you want to use it, you can use it. If you don't, as I say, it's entirely up to you. So I hope you found that useful. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch up with you later. Bye.